What? Oh, wait. Where am I now?
Okay.
Oh, hi, Tighnari. What the hell just happened?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Katheryne puppet was destroyed.
So is Nahida living inside me?
Tighnari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time, she didn't just transfer her mind to my body. Our minds swapped places.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body?
I saw what she saw.
Then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes,
No.
I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
No, it can't.
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness.
Crap!
Can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still..."
That's what destroyed Katherine's body. Damn it!
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time.
Yep.
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself. Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the Academia's plans.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think
And that's when we go to the desert.
We'll find help in the desert?
Because the mercy is no longer safe for us anymore.
She isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who is occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yep.
Your guess is correct, but the
I guess the
situation's
cat's
a
out the
bit
bag now,
complicated,
Tighnari.
So it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project is about. I just received some new intel.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. The picture also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. You are kidding me! They're not trying to completely just restore Irminsul. They're trying to replace it with Scaramouche as a god. Because the Irminsul is Rukkhadevata. It's pretty much what Rukkhadevata is. It contains Rukkhadevata's memories and everything. And the Irminsul has been corrupted not by Scaramouche, but by something else. Is the restoration of Irminsul really just a replacement? And Scaramouche is the new host? That would destroy Sumeru. That would just put the... Oh. Oh. I see how it is. The Dendronosis belongs to the Archon, but the Archon is connected with the Irminsul. By replacing the Archon and Irminsul, they can get the Dendronosis easily. But to make Scaramouche to a god, they need the Electronosis. Huh.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad.
She made contact with Scaramouche.
Because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dhyai
That's why.
and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile.
In a way, you kind of
Aaru
saved her.
Village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly.
They can replace her.
highly of
What the
Lesser
hell's
Lord
wrong with them?
Tighnari, but
Oh, you know what's even what's even more messed up? It's how the Fatui can easily get involved with the Academia. If the Fatui says, "Hey, we found a way to fix Irminsul," and then they're not gonna reveal what they're planning on doing because the Taurus was secretive, and that's what the Taurus says. Listen, I know you exiled me, but I have a really good idea on how to fix Irminsul, and I think this is gonna work. So the Academia agrees with him, and then and that is how Scaramouche can be implemented because the Taurus knows Scaramouche is there, and it's a win-win for the Torii and a win for the Academia. Because the Academia just hates Kusanagi so much, so they don't even give a crap about if Kusanagi gets replaced. They don't care. And the Torii could bring Scaramouche as a new replacement of the Irminsul tree. And in that way, once the Irminsul tree is replaced and Kusanagi is completely just disconnected, what can the Torii do next? Immediately take the Dendronosis. And that's going to be 3 Gnosis in their hands. Yes, it can permanently cost them the Electronosis, but at least they get another Gnosis, and they completely just screwed up Sumeru. And it's a win for the Academia and a win for them. And it might backfire for the Academia too, because they could take the Electronosis, and Sumeru just completely doomed. The Academia are idiots!
But I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god.
Yeah, they're absolutely psychotic.
Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
The Fatui may have fanned the flames.
The Doctor and the
Balladeer.
We have 2 Fatui
This is
harbingers in
horrible.
Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time.
We had to deal with 2 Fatui harbingers in Inazuma, Senora and Scaramouche, and we barely survived our encounter with one of them. And now we're facing against 2. And the scary thing is, these guys they're really high harbingers as well. 2nd rank and 6th rank, these are no joke.
From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god?
I think I said it. Replacement.
Yeah.
What was just replacement, dude? I'll go more. I'm guaranteed making a theory video about this sometime later on. I promise you that. Let's head to the desert for now.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia.
Yeah, she needs help.
If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tighnari. I'll need it.
Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
How is this not the end? Oh, that's why it's the gates of the... You are kidding me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm continuing this. But oh my god. So that Scaramouche about becoming a god theory is also kind of true in a way. You got to be kidding me, dude! I didn't think they could be going this ham with the lore this early on. I definitely didn't expect to see a tour like this early. It's in a similar situation again. I didn't think I was gonna see Scaramouche that early in Sumo. I definitely not think I was gonna see both of them this early on. What the hell? And what about Dehya and Nilo? What about them?
We finally made it to Caravan Ribat. It's pretty lively here.
Yeah.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
The wall of Samuel.
Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's
I mean,
made to block
look at the
sandstorms
tree.
from the outside.
Look at the bark.
Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the
Oh my
divine
God.
work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
It is indeed quite impressive.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Oh, Alhaitham, what are you doing here?
Huh?
Oh, Alhaitham, where did he come from?
Over here.
What are you doing here, Alhaitham?
Oh, he's
Slow
on the
down,
highway.
dude.
Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Oh, for context, I don't trust you either. Taking the Divine Knowledge Capsule for yourself. Oh, okay.
What the? Where did he go?
Of course.
How did we lose him? They were just
Wait, then what about the
here a
other
second ago.
mercenaries? They're hired by the Outcast. What about them?
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed
We can
again.
catch a
You were
breath.
too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long
I'll give you
time
this
ago.
much credit, Alhaitham. Thanks, Alhaitham. We couldn't have shaken them off without you. But why are you helping us?
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that
I
you're here to
doubt
take us
that.
back on their orders.
I doubt that, Paimon.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list.
You can blame the Harbinger for
I can't
that.
say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right.
Why do you still have your
do have a
Kasha?
point.
Did you participate in the Sage's big project?
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
So you're actually looking for me?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
You're still investigating that
Unfortunately,
thing?
I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos.
Ah, okay.
If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be.
Right, right.
Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Only if you tell me yours. It must be because I was so shocked to hear those words again. World, forget me.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices and remembers stuff like that?
The situation is a little complicated.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aaru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else.
I guess we're working together.
Would you like to head there together?
Sounds good.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
I'm shaken. I've not felt that terrified in a long time. The only time I got that terrified was probably the initial Brother Shogun fight. Honestly, that fight still caught me off guard on so many levels. Wait, are you serious? Are we fighting? Why the Shogun is a boss?
There is much to verify about.
What? What the hell? I'm not ready! If I blasted yours, I'm so sorry. But could you blame me for what the hell I just experienced and what I just went through? Facing these harbingers back to back, they're terrifying. Let me tell you.
Why would anyone want...
And let me tell you exactly why facing these harbingers are just so goddamn terrifying. Because going back to pretty much like the past like times we faced against harbingers, Senora, rank 8, kicked our ass and soccer kicked Venti and took his noses by force. But she ended up dying anyway. But she was still tough. But she was still tough boss fight in Inazuma, even though she ended up dying. And she's only rank 8. Artaglia, rank 11. Literally can utilize power of the abyss and have 2 elements. 2. Those. And he's only rank 11. Scaramouche, puppet of a god, rank 6. The puppet of a god is only ranked 6. Do you see do you see what I'm getting at here? The puppet of god is only ranked 6. The Tori's ranked 2nd, dude. Just think about how terrifying that is. He's higher ranked than a Crimson Wish that lasted for a long time, someone could utilize 2 elements and the power of the abyss, and a god puppet. Do you kind of understand my point when I got super terrified with the Tori? Do you kind of see that?
Before us lies Aaru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
I don't know.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place.
Oh my god.
Let's go check it out.
Oh, now what? I don't want to have to deal with any more fights. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, he's here. God damn you, Cyno! Back off. Oh, I hate them. Yo! We're getting all the badass cutscenes this chapter. What's going on? Oh yeah, all the like really cool cutscenes are all on this chapter. What the hell's Act 4 gonna be then?
Cyno.
This year.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamacho's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment.
Oh
just because you
my
managed
god,
to
this
escape my
voice.
attack.
Oh!
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Oh, come on.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
I like this music, by the way.
That Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Cyno, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack.
What did he do, huh, Cyno?
If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him.
To be honest, I don't trust either of you.
Out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
I don't trust him as much as you seem to think, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stand back and do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out.
I'm on your way to gullible.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight.
What?
Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Is that the atrocity?
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Yep, you still have it, of course you would.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormus?
No, of course not. He'd get it for himself. So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Cyno. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert?
Because you have your own agenda?
As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
Is the mission from the sages? What's your agenda, Cyno?
Difficult to deal with.
You two! Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
We're on our own then. Dehya.
Well, look at you two.
Oh, hey, Dehya.
All tough and self-righteous over there.
I thought you were...
Wait, Dehya?
I didn't think you were... Oh, wow, your Akashi terminal is gone.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust!
Finally.
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aaru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
You tell him, Dehya. They're still looking for an opportunity to attack.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Wind.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
How's your eyes not, like, gone by now?
Sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Oh, hi, Candace.
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover.
Hi, Candace. You scared me.
It's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
How are you not blinded by now by the
That sounded
sand?
like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you Academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Looks like we have a colorful cast of characters today, huh?